Hey everybody, Max here. Figured I'd do another double X vlogs of Max because I haven't done one in the last couple of days. Did a bunch while I was in Barrie, but I haven't done one in the last couple of days, so I figured I'd do another one. And yeah, all in all, the trip to Barrie went great. Got back about Saturday. Wasn't able to get online Saturday, but I did get online on Sunday, which was nice because I didn't really get much time to really go online or go on my FB page while I was down in Barrie, because I was busy hanging out with friends and going doing stuff. Like me and my mom went to a trip to Casino-rama, well, the Casino-rama area, which was nice. Went to this souvenir store, although a lot of people already know about that from my previous vlogs, those who follow me anyway. And yeah, it's a nice little store, definitely go back. Got a cool little ring. And of course my mom thought I needed a new jacket, which I guess I kind of did because my other one was getting worn out, and it was getting worn out to the point where there's a whole bunch of rips in it and stuff. And one of the main reasons I even still held on to it, of course, was because my jacket's kind of my most valuable possession, or at least I consider it one of my most valuable possessions, because I liked my black jean jacket and it looked good on me, and it's just a great jacket all in all. Got it from my dad, and it's a really great jacket. Kind of disappointed me that she threw it out, because honestly I wanted to keep it, but at the same time I can understand her point. I actually ended up putting a star sign up instead of the whole frowny face thing, which that was my mistake, obviously. Wasn't really looking, but hey, everybody makes mistakes. But yeah, didn't really get the kind of jean jacket I wanted. And what's surprising is it's hard to even find a jean jacket these days. Like, I noticed that when I was looking around for my jean jacket while in Barrie. I couldn't find that many places that had jean jackets, and ironically enough, the only places I did find that had jean jackets, they wanted like 80 to 100 bucks for them. And I'm like, what? I mean, I know jean jackets are kind of rare, but come on, that's kind of asking quite a bit for a jean jacket. I mean, honestly, I think it's a bit, to be honest, I think it's a bit much for that. Like, I know jean jackets are rare, but there's no reason they should cost like 80 to 100 bucks without tax. I mean, come on, people. Whoever decided to make them that much, honestly, no offense to that person, but you're a freaking idiot. Because why would you make jean jackets that much? It's not like they're leather jackets. If they were made of leather jackets, actually makes sense why they're that expensive, because obviously they're made of leather. Leather is a durable type of fabric, and because of that reason it should be worth a lot more. But jean jackets should not be that much money, and the fact that places actually sell them for that much surprises me. So I did find a nice jean jacket. Not exactly the color I wanted, but close enough to a color that I wanted. It's blue, kind of matches the glasses, which I know some of you will probably haven't noticed, but these glasses are actually different. They're not my original glasses that I've been using for the past couple of web shows. Those ones I actually forgot down at my mom's, ironically enough. Seem to always forget stuff down there, which really surprises me because it seems to be a trend with me. I go down to Barrie, I visit my mom and friends, and truth be told, I end up forgetting something. So yeah, I came back here, realized that, and I figured obviously I had to get new glasses. to wear until I got my old ones back so I could continue on with the show. And some people were maybe wondering, well, couldn't you just do the show without your glasses? And to those people, I'd probably say, yeah, I could do my web show without the sunglasses, or my shades as I call them. But it's part of my persona for my show, and personally I think I look better with the shades on. Some people may disagree. I know my best friend Chantel would probably disagree with that. She's one of the few people I know that actually thinks I'm a really good looking guy, and is always complimenting me on that, and I appreciate all the great compliments you give me, Chantel. They really mean a lot to me, considering that most of the girls I know don't really give me all that many comments. And yeah, so yeah, I got a new ring, got a new jacket. Sleeves come off the jacket, which is nice because it goes from being a vest to, of course, a jacket, and then back to a vest, which you don't really find that much. Got it at Value Village. Great place to shop for those of you who don't have very much money. You can find a lot of great stuff, and even though it's used, it's usually in really great condition. And yeah, I've always been pro to those used clothing and store type things, because the way I look at it, just because it's used doesn't mean it's no good. And a lot of the used stuff you find is just as nice. Heck, I've even found some stuff that is even nicer than the used stuff at stores, or the brand new stuff at certain stores. But yeah, all in all, it was a great trip. Nephew's grad was great. There's a lot of good presentations and everything, although I've already talked about that, so I won't go too much into it. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Got some videos from it, as you'll notice if you take a look at my page. I got 2 videos, one of my nephew getting his diploma and another of his grad class coming in, which the video quality wasn't great on them, but all things considered, I think the video quality is kind of half decent. Wasn't able to get the video of her experience at Hooters, but her experience was really good. I know I already thanked her before in a previous video, but I want to give another shout out thank you to our waitress Tony. Really pretty girl, and she was an amazing waitress. She made us feel really welcome. Since it was our first time there, we felt really welcome and felt like a king almost, actually, to be honest. I loved my experience there quite a bit. And yeah, had that. Got some pictures developed. What else did I do? Got some videos of the 2011 Barrie Canada Day fireworks. Didn't get all the fireworks, mind you, but I did get most of them. Would have got all of them if I had more room on my Dcam. But I will be getting a memory card for my Dcam in the next little while, and once I get that memory card, I'll have 2 memory cards, one strictly for video, one strictly for pics, which I have right now, and one for videos, which will be on the memory card I get in the next little while. And just so everyone knows, I apologize for me stuttering. I know I stutter the odd time in my videos. I don't do it intentionally, it's just for some reason I get a little bit nervous doing these videos. Don't know why. Not usually nervous with the shades, but anyway. Yeah, the experience at Hooters was great. Can't wait to go there again. Fireworks were great. Got some good video of the fireworks. Not the best video, mind you, but still a pretty good video all in all. Seen some ringtail lemurs, which was nice because I never got to see them before. Hung out with my good friend Liz. Did 2 videos with her, which she sang in one of them, and I thought she did a really good job singing, because I know it's not easy to sing on YouTube in front of a whole bunch of people, just like it's not easy to sing in real life, knowing that there's going to be a whole bunch of people watching you. So I give her major props for that, for making her singing YouTube debut on my show, and I really appreciate her being on my show. She made a great host on my show. She actually made a better host than my nephew. I'm not saying that he didn't do a great job hosting the show, but Liz just did an all-around really good job hosting the show. And to be honest, some of you may agree, some of you may disagree, but I think Liz made a more entertaining host. And Dylan, if you're watching this, I'm not saying that you didn't make a great host, nephew. I'm just saying that I think Liz made a better host, because her interaction was interesting to watch. At least I thought it was. But anyway, figured I'd move on to America's Got Talent. I didn't get to watch the first episode of the 2 episodes last night. The first one was only an hour, the second one was 2 hours. And yeah, but I did get to watch the first episode today, even though I missed it last night because I stayed late at the library. It's a really good episode, a lot of great acts again. It was a great final episode of the show. And all in all, gotta say they ended the open auditions really good. There was one act by the name of Manchango, which didn't make any sense. The guy kept switching. The guy's whole act was basically him coming out in a bathrobe, and basically his whole act, the whole time he was dancing, he was shaking his butt to music and basically changing into different underwear under his robe, which I thought was really disgusting, and I don't get why they even put that on this show. So to AGT, I give you a double X for that, and X being the whole thumbs down thing, because honestly, first of all, that act was the most stupid, most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Nobody, well, the girls probably enjoyed it and the women probably enjoyed it, but no guy wants to watch a grown man changing his underwear under his robe on stage. And honestly, I don't see how that can even be considered a talent. Any guy can shake his ass and change into different underwear, pairs of underwear under a robe. That isn't a talent. And to be honest, it's just disgusting. I know a lot of ladies would disagree. Oh, that's a talent. Some ladies out there at least probably say, oh, that's a talent. And to those ladies, I gotta say, are you messed up in the head? That is not a talent. Anybody can do that. And it was just disgusting, and it surprised me that they would have something like that on the show, because honestly, there's kids that watch your show, America's Got Talent people. Why would you have something like that on a family show? No parent wants their little kid to see an act like that, and it was single-handedly the worst audition this season. I mean, I've seen some pretty bad auditions before on AGT, but that was by far the worst. There was 2 acts that really stood out for me on the first episode of AGT last night. One of them being the Chicago's Ultimate Tumblers. They did a really good act, and their act is actually my favorite acrobatic act so far in the show, so way to go, guys. Don't know if you made it to the finals, but I hope you did. I missed your audition on the second show to see if you made it to the finals into Hollywood, but hopefully you did, because you guys did a really great job. And then of course there was J. Chris Newberg. He's a comedian. He did these funny songs, and he made me laugh. Not so much as some of the other comedians, but he did make me laugh a little, and his little jabs were pretty creative. It'd be interesting to see what he does next, if he does make it to the finals. Don't know if he did last night, but you never know, he might make it to the finals. And yeah, all in all, the acts were really good. There were these cute little girls, part of this Avery and the Calico Hearts group, which the cute thing about them is they actually sound like female versions of the chipmunks, and I'm not saying that to put them down by any means necessary. They're great singers. It just was kind of funny how they sounded like the female version of the chipmunks, and it actually made me laugh quite a bit. So then, of course, there was the other episode, which I did miss. I didn't miss. I seen last night. It was the two-part episode, 2 hour, obviously. And they were basically going through the acts and deciding who would be in the top 48 to then go on to Hollywood for the finals. And one thing that really excited me is Melissa Villaseñor. She got through to the finals, put right through to Hollywood to the finals, which is really great because she's a really great comedian impressionist, and she's one of the few people on the show I've really been pulling for, because if anybody on the show deserves to be in the finals, she's definitely one of them. Not saying that there isn't other people that deserve to be in the finals, because there is quite a few other people that deserve to be in the finals, but she was definitely one of them. Was kind of disappointed in a way that she got moved on straight to Hollywood, because I kind of wanted to see another performance of hers, because I've been watching her on YouTube since I seen her on America's Got Talent, and she's got some great YouTube videos. Made me laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, and God, I swear, no other girl makes me laugh the way she does. She's definitely become my favorite female comedian. Next to, of course, my favorite male comedian, Larry the Cable Guy, who's one of the funniest guys in the world. For those of you who know who Larry the Cable Guy is, no, he's a really funny guy. And if you don't think he's funny, then honestly, to people who don't think Larry the Cable Guy is funny, I can honestly say that I don't think you have much of a sense of humor, because that guy is literally hilarious. And honestly, but yeah, I'm just basically glad that Melissa Villaseñor made it to the finals. I absolutely love the girl. She's cute. She's got like a really adorable, normal sounding voice, kind of like a Disney character, which makes her even cuter. And yeah, if you see this Melissa Villaseñor, I'm pulling for you. I hope you make it to the top 3 in the end, because you definitely deserve to be there. And who knows, maybe you'll win HET this year and go on to headline Vegas, which would be awesome, because you're a great performer and you totally deserve it. So yeah, Melissa Villaseñor made it on to the finals, so she didn't have to audition last night. A lot of the auditions in Vegas were really great. Some of them failed. The Justin Bieber lookalike, as a lot of you will know by the name of I can't even remember her name off the top of my head. Danny something. I think her last name starts with an L, but I can't remember. Anyway, she messed up on her first audition, but the judges were nice enough to give her another audition. And personally, I like this girl. And one thing I definitely like about her is the fact that, honestly, I know a lot of Bieber fans are going to be giving me shit for this, but she's way better than Justin Bieber. She may look like the Bieb, and she may even sound a little bit like the Bieb, but the Bieb's got nothing on Danny Shay. Yeah, that's her last name, Danny Shay. I'm pretty sure anyway. I could be wrong. And if I am, feel free to correct me in a comment. But yeah, Danny Shay, she did 2 performances on the Vegas. Did better in the second performance, and I think she has a chance to make it to the finals. Do I think she might make it all the way? I'm not really sure if it's an act that could make it all the way, but you never know, it could make it all the way. And yeah. So anyway, I'm up to 19 minutes. This will probably be my first close to 30-minute video. All thanks to YouTube giving me a longer extension on my videos, so to YouTube, thank you very much for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. It's nice to not have the 15-minute time limit on my videos anymore, and to be able to make longer videos. So I appreciate that. And yeah, Eugene Murphy Jr., you're another guy I'm pulling for. And honestly, I think you're the next black. You're the, well, you're basically, in my personal opinion, the next generation Frank Sinatra. You sound practically exactly like Frank Sinatra. In fact, I'm going to go up there and basically refer to you as the next black Frank Sinatra. Great singer. Can't wait to see what he sings next in the finals, because I know he was the one I seen that they moved on to the finals, and rightly so, because he deserves it. But yeah, looking forward to tonight's episode of America's Got Talent, and I'll be doing another video blog on what I thought of that. So yeah, don't want to get too much into America's Got Talent, so I figured I'd move on. So yeah, recently there was something else that kind of upset me and that I still don't get. I was talking about it with my good friend Sam on Facebook, and basically what I don't get is there was this trial, as most of you know, for this woman named Casey Anthony. She was basically charged with murdering her little girl, Kaylee. And even though the evidence proved, even though there was plenty of evidence out there that proved that she killed her daughter, she ended up getting away scot-free. She was found not guilty of killing her daughter, even though I am a firm believer that she did kill her daughter, and there's a lot of evidence that proves she killed her daughter. And honestly, I don't get what is up with the American justice system, or even the Canadian justice system, I guess I should say, because this case happened in Canada. But I don't get what's up with it. I mean, it just goes to show you how messed up our legal system is when people who should be behind bars or get the death sentence end up getting found not guilty for killing their own kid. I mean, honestly, Casey Anthony, regardless of what people say to the contrary, she either deserves to be in jail for the rest of her life or to get the death sentence. And I know some of you may seem that's kind of harsh, but anyone who is found guilty of killing their kid in a court, anybody who is proven guilty of killing their kid should automatically get the death sentence or spend the rest of their life in jail, because people like that do not deserve to be walking free in the world. And that's just the way I feel. You can disagree, you can agree, but yeah, people like that don't deserve freedom. And whether you agree or you disagree with me, it's just the way I feel. So honestly, that really upset me. My heart goes out to the family of Kaylee. Well, every member of the family minus Casey Anthony, because she has no sympathy for me. Hope the girl rots in hell, because she doesn't deserve to be free. She should be in jail right now, even if she's not getting the death sentence for killing her little girl. And the fact that she's out free just goes to show you that our legal system is basically letting people who should be behind jail out into the world. And yeah, odds are she'll probably kill again, but whose fault is that? The legal system, for not putting her in jail where she belongs, or giving her the death sentence. But hey, it's just the way our legal system is. My heart goes out to the Anthony family, though, the rest of the Anthony family. I know you must be going through a very hard time with Kaylee's loss. I've seen a couple videos of Kaylee. She's absolutely adorable. Cute, one of the cutest little kids you could ever see in your life. It's nice little home videos. And yeah, just can't believe that Casey Anthony's free and that Kaylee didn't end up getting little Kaylee didn't end up getting her justice like she should have gotten. But anyway, that's just the way the world works. Personally, if I ran the world, anybody who was found guilty of killing their kid or even guilty of raping someone would either get jail time or the death sentence automatically. And I know she wasn't found guilty, but how can she not have been found guilty? That's what I don't get. It just frustrates me when stuff like that happens. But yeah, not sure what else to talk about. Hopefully I'll have a bit more to talk about my next time. Oh yeah, I found out recently that apparently they've got a Smurfs movie coming out, which I find interesting. Was always a big fan of the Smurfs as a kid. Be interesting to see what this movie turns out like, and whether it'll either be really funny or really insanely stupid. But that's yet to be determined. Can't wait to see the last Harry Potter next week. Really looking forward to that. Might go see Green Lantern or Transformers Dark Side of the Moon yet still. And if I do, I'll do a movie review on that. And I'm still going to do a movie review when I go to see Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So yeah, looking forward to that. Seeing that movie and doing a review afterwards on my show. And yeah, it's been a great week or two. Had a great time in Barrie. Been enjoying America's Got Talent. Can't wait for tonight's episode. And yeah, not sure what else to talk about, except that hope tonight's episode of GT is good. Hope you're all doing good. Hope everybody had a great Canada Day. And to my US friends and viewers out there, I hope you had a great 4th of July. Kind of envy the US because they really go all out for their 4th of July celebrations. Not to say that Canadians don't go all out for their 4th of July, or not to say that Canadians don't go all out for Canada Day, but when you see the 4th of July things online and on TV, I gotta hand it to the people of the US. You really go out for your big holiday celebrations. But yeah, don't know when I'll do my next video, but hopefully it'll be soon, or in the next couple of days. It should be a day or two, I'd have to say. Hope to find a job soon. Gonna be taking out some applications tomorrow. Hopefully somebody will call me back, and then I can get back to having a job and saving up for my video camera, so then I can make really great quality videos and do that stuff. So yeah. Oh, and before I end this episode, to my very beautiful waitress Tony at Hooters, thanks for the great service there when me and my nephew came for my grad gift to my nephew. We had a really great time at the Hooters in Barrie. It was our first experience there, and can't wait to have another experience there. So thank you, Tony or Tawny, or whatever your name was. Sorry, I don't know exactly how to pronounce your name. I guess I should have asked you about that when I was there. But anyway, this has been another XX Vlogs of Maxx. I'm up to 28 minutes. Probably be past 28 minutes when I finish this. And yeah, this is my first really long vlog. I'm of course Max Cowan, and I'll see you on the next edition of my vlogs. See you later, people. Peace.